All right, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandy and today we are going to be looking at my design team project for the Graphics Fairy. This is my third design team project for them, and this journal is called Dancer's Dream. So it is a soft cover journal that I made out of a recycled paper bag, and then I've covered it with various laces, some velvet ribbon, and then this really beautiful dusty pink velvet as well. I found this cute little charm that I just had to add to the side here with this cute feather. And then the cover is actually made from an old Christmas ornament. So I just thought it worked perfectly. It looks so much like a little dancer's tutu or something. And then for the lettering up here, this is actually from the Graphics Fairy printables. And I just printed those out and then used some gold embossing powder on the edges. So this Dancer's Dream journal was heavily inspired by one of their bundles called The Dancer. And as you can see, there's lots of these lovely images of a dancer and tons of pink and green ephemera. And that's what I basically used for the whole design factor of this journal. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look inside. For me, dancing and music has always been a really big part of my life, and so it was so much fun to put this journal together. But we'll start off here. The lace on the inside here, you'll see lots of this repeated throughout the journal. I really wanted a soft and girly kind of feel to it. Here in the front is one of those images from the dancer printables, and I've just used, you'll see lots of it again throughout this, some clear gold embossing powder to add some shine to her jewelry. And then I've added one of my little wax seals here and one of these sayings. So these sayings are also from the Dancer's bundle, and they're available in both pink and green. And I use these pretty heavily throughout because I just love the little sayings and everything. It just kind of feels like it ties the whole thing in together for me. And yeah, like I said, I wanted kind of a soft feel to this. So you'll see a lot of the pages have been torn instead of being left smooth. And then I used a lot of acrylic paints to just soften up the edges of quite a few of these. This is a wallpaper background from the Graphics Fairy as well. And then we have some vintage music paper in here with a little collage from the Graphics Fairy. I did add quite a few birds in here as well, just because I felt like birds and dancing really goes well together. So here in this pocket, I have used some more printables from them that I just modified a little bit with some watercolor washes and backed onto some cardstock. I did include one of my vintage postcards here that I just thought the colors and theme fit really well with it. And then I had some extra bits of wax paper that I had printed from them and then turned into the wax paper. There's also wax paper in the journal just for a little extra texture. And then in several of these little pockets, you'll see I've added some of my own ephemera and then a mix of some of theirs. So this is actually one of their printables that I went ahead and just embroidered on. And then this is a little pocket tag that I made using some of their printables as well. And I'm just housing some of my own little ephemera in there that I thought went well with the journal. We've got some nice collages in here. This is actually a pretty prominent bundle that I used as well. And it's the Bow Papers bundle. And this is one of the printables from it, the collage paper strips. And I just love this. The colors fit perfectly. And I thought it worked really, really nicely for this journal. We've got a little tip-in pocket here with some more of my ephemera and then some of the Graphics Fairy images. Some of them I did alter digitally just to make them fit the color scheme a little bit better. And then you'll notice I used a couple of these little square tiles as well. I believe those are from the 1700s music sheets. Got some more journaling cards in here. Absolutely adorable. I backed some of these with some little postcard scraps that I had. And some more cards in here. Again, just that watercolor wash to add a little extra color, and some embossing powder. Some of that vintage music paper in the background. And then here we have a vintage ledger that I thought just looked absolutely stunning. You can actually see I used that here as well to back this window page. And some more of that wax paper. Oops. And then I did add a couple of my own quotes, well, not my quotes, but quotes that I printed in here as well about dance. Another window page. And then here's the other part of that ledger. Here, I absolutely loved this image, and I really just added a little bit of interest with some bird stamps and some embossing powder there. And then took one of their postcard backings and put one of their little birds on top of it. So cute. So here I actually added some embroidery thread to mimic the pattern that the ties were given to these shoes, just for a little extra texture. Some more of that vintage music paper, and then another little collage. I absolutely love these images of the dancers. I put some of that velvet ribbon through some of the pages as well. Another little tip in here with some more images, digitally collaged from them. And then I use this little cat clip here to add the little kitty musician. Is he not adorable? I couldn't help myself. I had to include him in this. Lovely image from the Graphics Fairy as well. And this was another digitally collaged one. I love that slipper. How cute is that? Some of these images, like this one, I believe, were off their free site. I had some little extra of this wallpaper background as well. Another gorgeous image. And then some vintage newspaper in here. We've got more of that wax paper and another image from the Graphics Fairy. Some more collaging. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. I was really feeling the colors and the aesthetic, so I went a little crazy with it. Got another one of the quotes in here. And there's a little bit of slow stitching throughout it as well. Another couple images here. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really, really had fun with this one. This is another little pocket tag I made using their printables. And then this is actually just a strip that I folded in half and then used to create a little pocket to store some extra ephemera in. And that is it for the journal. I did include in the back a little ephemera holder made out of more of that wax paper from their music sheet printables. And inside, I have just added some of the extra vintage and antique papers that I used, as well as some of the laces and stuff like that. Little bits of ephemera from my own stashes that I thought would match well with the journal. And yeah, that is it for today. Let's go ahead and give that a close. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the flip through as much as I enjoyed making this journal. It was really a huge blast, and just being able to go through the Graphics Fairy site and find the images that worked basically perfect for this was tons and tons of fun. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.